So thank you so much for joining the today's masterclass organized by Lips Education. First of all, let me introduce myself. Hello everyone. I am Abhishek Agrawal. I am as your data engineer. I have done my graduation from an IT Raipur in 2016, and basically after that I have worked completely into data engineering field, cloud data engineering field from past 8 to 9 years now, right? So I will be the host of today's masterclass along with Vale Morgan, who is the lead trainer for AWS Data Engineering Bootcamp and also AWS Data Engineering overall masterclass, right? So first of all, let me go through the website, right? So in Education Ellipse, we basically provide the training related to cloud data engineering. Our main focus is to provide training related to cloud data engineering. Okay. And here in Education Ellipse, we basically provide training related to AWS cloud data engineering, Azure cloud data engineering, Snowflake cloud data engineering, Fabric, Databricks, and Spark, right? And then we have a recorded material as well, which we provide, right? So our main focus is to basically provide the quality training regarding cloud data engineering, right? So before we start, let me also give you a brief background about me and also Vale Morgan, who is basically a lead trainer for data engineering in general, right? So basically, I am currently work as I told you that I graduated from an IT Raipur in 2016, right? And then I started my journey from Traction, right? Where I was working as a data analyst, and then I joined Sanity, where I was working as a data scientist. And then I delivered a project around data engineering, cloud data engineering in Sanity, right? And then from there on, I got a better hike and I joined Zebia after that. And and then I joined Smith Detection for some time, right? So I here only I worked there for some time, and then I got a better hike again in Smith Detection. So I joined Smith Detection. So I worked like for a small duration of time in Zebia. And then I joined Northern Tool. When I joined Northern Tool, then I got another opportunity in Altisud in Germany. So I basically switched my profile from Northern Tool, and I came to Germany. I'm working as a data engineer over here, right? So this is my professional journey, right? Uh, and then I will be the host for today's masterclass along with Vale Murugan, right? So let me give you a brief about Vale as well, right? He started this his journey from HP Enterprise in 2010, right? He worked there for a couple of years. Then I joined. Then he joined IBM, and then he started working with Cognizant after some time. Then he joined Align and then Opton Technology, and then started working as a freelancer. After that, he started supporting multiple companies around US, Europe, right? And we basically launched Education Ellipse to with the focus of providing cloud data engineering training in 2023. We started teaching a couple of our friends, and then they got a job right with our job, because during this time there was COVID, and then we everybody was working from home, and then many of the people losing their job. So we started training on cloud data engineering. It was not by like hey, we wanted to teach someone, like it's more of a need that hey, we lost a job, can you train us or can you teach us, right? So we started teaching people, and then we understood that it's helping people, right? It's helping to get a job, it's helping to switch job, right? So we taught around 200 students in 2023, and then we launched Education Ellipse with the focus of providing the real-time training around cloud data engineering, because we both are data engineer. And then we trained around 3000 people globally in cloud data engineering in 2025, right? And then and then here we train around AWS, Azure, and Snowflake, and other cloud data engineering platform, right? That is what we do. All right, so this is a brief summary about ourselves, right? So before we start, I'm really interested to know that what's the general audience today, right? So if you guys can write about yourself in the chat, I will know that hey, whether the people are from admin, whether the people are from mainframe, whether the people are the data analysts here who joined today. So it would be really helpful if you can write about yourself, right? Not like a big sentence or something. It's just like simple 2 years of experience, a data analyst, 5 years of experience, admin, or 10 years of experience as a mainframe developer, 6 years of experience as Java developer, right? So whatever your profile is, it would be really helpful if you guys can write about yourself in the chat, and I will check the chat, and accordingly I can understand what's the general audience today. Okay. So please type about yourself in the chat, and then we will continue afterwards. Okay. Let's make the session interactive, and then like let's try to know each other, right? And then we will start after that. Okay. Okay. So some of them, like some of you are fresher, some of you are PL SQL developers, some of you are ETL developers, some of you are a .NET developer, some of you are data analyst, some of you are like a technical support based on Snowflake, a fresher, and many of the people are already working in cloud data engineering, right? So thank you so much for writing about yourself, right? So keep on writing so that I can know about you, okay? So, first of all, I want to tell you that I have seen people like coming from Informatica, SSIS, right? So I have seen many people like they belong from different industry, right? For example, they belong from um, mainframe, right? Mainframe. They belong as a data analyst. They are working as a data analyst. They are working as data analyst. They are working as an Informatica developer. They are working as a like a mainframe developer. They are working as a Java developer, right? They are basically they are working in SSIS, right? They are working in like admin, right? Cloud admin, right? Very like many of the people nowadays are basically working as a SQL admin or a cloud admin, right? Many of the people are a DevOps engineer, right? Many of the people are fresher, right? And then they want to learn cloud data engineering, right? So I have seen many people belong from same background, that hey, Snowflake DBT background, or ETL background, or a data analyst, or a technical support person, right? So first of all, I want to really tell you that like like you are not the only one who come and learn data engineering, right? Cloud data engineering. This is a very common pattern that uh, like people from different like background come and learn cloud data engineering, right? So it's a very common pattern. Sometimes like people call me and say that, hey Abhishek, like I am a Java developer, is it a right field for me, or am I in the right direction, or I'm a Informatica developer, like is it a right direction for me? Because you decide to learn cloud data engineering, and then you are afraid that, hey, whether I am the only one who is learning cloud data engineering. So I want to really tell you that we have seen people from different backgrounds, such as like mainframe background, or data analyst background, or Informatica background, or Java background, right? Sometimes people are belongs from non-technical background, right? They also come and learn cloud data engineering, right? So it's a very common pattern. So first of all, I want to tell you that you are not alone on this particular path, right? So many of the people come and learn cloud data engineering. So first of all, it's doable. Okay, and then we have seen that, right? So we have seen that many of the people from different background come and learn cloud data engineering. So now, when you come from a different background and when you try to learn cloud data engineering, what is the general problem, right? So what's the problem? What's the main problem people face? Okay, so what the problem which people face is, the first problem is like there are there is no clear roadmap, right? There is no clear roadmap. There is no clear roadmap. And I will give you an example in a second why I'm saying there is a no clear roadmap. And then you need to you don't understand based upon your profile, right? Based on upon your profile, how based upon your profile, based upon your profile, how you can learn and switch, right? That is also not very clear. For example, if you belong from all this background, what you will generally do, right? So the basic thing which all of you probably have done already, you will go to Naukri, you will try to search that, hey, like I want a job as a AWS data engineer. Let me try to understand that, like what are the tools I need to learn. So you will do this simple research, and then you will try to list down that, hey, I want to learn AWS, I want to learn like Lambda JSON file or a Snowflake, or then Redshift I will learn, then IAM I will learn, then I will learn Hadoop Kafka, then I will learn Glue Lambda, then I will learn CI/CD pipeline, then I will learn Redshift, then I will learn like over here again Glue, Redshift, then again Databricks Unity Catalog is written. So you will go on, and then you list down probably 20 tools. And then what you will do, you will go to YouTube probably, right? So simple, people use YouTube as a search engine as well. So you will go to YouTube, you'll type AWS data engineering, right? And then you will basically start watching this videos, right? So you'll start watching these videos, and it's endless, right? So you will basically start watching, like you can start watching the videos, but you won't be able to understand based upon your profile. Suppose if I'm a 10 years of experience, how much I should learn, how I should portray that in the resume, and at the same time, how I can explain those projects. And if I'm facing a difficulty, like whom I can reach out, right? So you cannot get those answers very easily. That's the basic, like a problem, okay? And then you have a job right now. So most of you have a job. Few of them are freshers. So those freshers are also busy with college work and all that. So you get limited time, and at the same time you need to research and then understand what to learn and then how to portray. So it's very, very difficult, okay? So this is the basic problem, right? So basic problem is no clear roadmap. And then if you go to Udemy as well, you cannot interact with the tutor. In Udemy as well, most of the courses are certification based, right? So if you go to Udemy as well, most of the courses are certification based. That's the basic problem. So now what's the solution which we are providing here, right? Solution which we are providing here. The solution is, we are we are a data engineer, so nobody can guide you better than us, because we know the journey, we have done it by ourselves, as I was showing you the professional journey of Whale and me, right? So we have done it by ourselves, so we know how it can be done. So best way of doing things fast is to look for someone who has done it in the past, right? So you basically take some guidance from them and you do it fast. For example, if I am trying to build a company like education, if for example, if I want to do it fast, I will hire a mentor, I will go to a mentor who has done it in the past, right? Simple. So if you want to really do it fast, you go to a mentor who can guide you how it can be done fast, right? And if you think about it, you were already doing it in the past, right? Suppose when you were in college, you go to a topper and then you ask them that, hey, how I can basically find the how I can crack the exam, which are the important question I need to learn so that I do it fast, right? Or I do it quickly. When you were in school or like in college or anywhere, you used to go to a tuition teacher who can tell you the important question, right? So you basically look for a mentor who is in the same field. Look for a mentor who is working on same technology. Okay, so who is working on the same technology, right? And then who can guide you, who will be there with you till the time you get a job, right? So if you basically follow the roadmap which is designed by us, and then if you basically just take a guidance from us, and then if you follow the roadmap which has been designed by us, and then if you prepare the resume which is basically like told by us, right? And if you write the project which is taught by us, right? So if you do that, then you are going on the right direction. And why you are going on the right direction? Because we have done it by ourselves, so that we can guide you, right? And I have already shown our profile to you, right? So now let's try to talk about that. Hey Abhishek, I understood all of this, whatever you're telling, but tell me what is the roadmap, or how I can do it. So show me what you have designed for us, right? So let me talk about it, and then we'll basically like take you through that journey, right? So we'll give you the picture about it, right? Now the same roadmap which is been like designed by us, has it's already proven many of the people got a job, who belongs from all this technology and who belong from different roles, has done it in the past, so you can also do it. For example, like if I show you the example, right? So suppose Pritesh, who was one of our student, right? He is currently working with McKinsey. He got a job at 35 LPA package, right? Ayushi, who is basically working with Hexaware, got a job at 26 LPA package. Ahmad, who is working with YSL, got a job at 20 LPA package, right? And Srikant, who got a job at 20 LPA package, right? All these people are not from like data engineer in the past, right? So this all the people belongs from a different field, was struggling to get a job, right? And then all of them like followed the roadmap which has been designed by Whale Morgan, right? And then they basically able to switch, and then at the same time they are deployed in the project, and they are able to deliver the project as well, right? Because we are teaching you, or we are guiding you how you can basically learn it, get a job, and also you can do the real work. Just like suppose after you graduate, you take a training from Mu Sigma, or you take a training like, or you join a company, they train you, and then they deploy you to the project, right? So that is what we are doing. We are basically providing you the training, such as Mu Sigma, such as Infosys, or like whatever, like corporate training, right? So that you basically deployed in a project. So that is what we are doing. We are teaching you what we have done, or what we have doing on day-to-day basis, so that you can learn it, and then you can handle the project as well directly, right? That is what we are teaching you. Okay, so it's doable, and many of the people has done it in the past, and some of the example are here, right? So now let's try to understand what is the basic roadmap. Okay, what, like as per your profile, how you can do it. Okay, so the agenda of the today's masterclass is very very simple, right? What's the like one line agenda of the today's masterclass? One line agenda of the today's masterclass is, as per your profile, how you can switch to AWS data engineering. That should be very very clear for you. Okay, because now fresher and a 5 years of experience guy, or a 10 years of experience guy, should not follow the same roadmap or same curriculum, right? Which most of the people do, right? So here we will also guide you based upon your profile, how you can learn, and what are the tools you should learn, right? And how you can switch, that we will guide you. Okay, so please be attentive, please listen to everything properly, right? And then we will have a Q&A session in the end, right? So you can also interact with us directly. Okay, so now I will give the hand over to Vale. He will take you through the overall roadmap or overall course syllabus which he has designed for all of you, and then we will, like, you can understand everything technically, right? Everything technically as in everything from his own terms, right? And then we will basically uh, and then we will also understand a few of the other parts as well, right? So I will give the hand over to Vale, and he will take you through forward. Okay, give me a moment. Yeah, Vale, I think you can share the screen.
Thanks, Abhishek. Uh, I'm not able to share my screen.
Can you request once? Yeah, I think now you can share. Yes.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Hi, everyone. This is Wayne here. So about myself, I have 16 years of experience. I have worked on different data platforms, distributed applications, different kind of analytical products. So I worked on on-premises, on the cloud. So building different kind of data products, data platforms, and currently I'm working on building some agentic applications. So I have good experience on AWS using different services. I have good experience on working on Databricks, Snowflake, and Azure also. I work with Azure on Databricks using Azure platform also. So I have good experience on the cloud. So I have good experience on working on like databases, data platform, and then different programming language. So that's about myself. So today we are going to discuss mainly about why data engineering is required for an enterprise. Okay, so why data engineering is required and why we use cloud. So what is the purpose of cloud and why we use AWS cloud? And then how for an enterprise, how data engineering platforms are going to help you. So data platforms are going to help you, and we will discuss in the course what we do, what we teach in the course, what are the things we will learn in the course. Okay, we are going to discuss about the course, and then we will see the roadmap, syllabus, and projects what we will do, and how much experience you can gain from the course. So we're going to discuss one by one. So if you are going to join the course, or if you are not going to join the course here, this session is going to help you to understand why data engineering is required for an enterprise and what we do as a data engineers and what we do in a data platform, how we help our enterprise. This is going to help you if you are not going to join the course also. Okay, so let us get into the session. So first let us see. So what is an enterprise company? So what is an enterprise company? Okay, so you we are working for different domains. So we are working for banking or retail or manufacturing at different domains, right? So the enterprise company is a company which is operating across globally in different locations. Okay, and they do international operations. They have multiple business group, various department, a large workforce. So they have a larger workforce. So so it can be different domains, right? The enterprise company can be different domains. They are going to have a larger workforce and they are operating across multiple regions. Okay, they have different departments within the organization. So within the organization, they have departments like sales, finance, HR, supply chain, operations, logistics, like that. They have a different department. Okay, so in a enterprise company, we are going to be part of data engineering team. Okay, so we are going to be part of data engineering team. So in enterprise company, as I said, they can be in different domain, right? They can be a telecom company, they can be a banking or financial services, they can be airline, aviation services, or they can be a logistics, or they can be a tech companies, media companies, or a manufacturing company, or a retail healthcare company. So they can be in different sector, right? So in different sectors. So all this company, they have a data platform. They have a data platform. Why? What is the purpose of having data platform? Because they want to do different kind of intelligence from the data. So they want to do different kind of intelligence from the data. So it can be BI, business intelligence, like building dashboards, report, building some KPI trackings. Okay, so are building some real-time analytics. They want to take the data and see real-time analytics, or they want to take the data and do machine learning, AI, or do governance. So they want to control the data. They want to do better governance. So they have data, the multiple applications. So within the organization, they have multiple operational systems. Like they have web application, enterprise applications, different kind of applications or legacy systems or different kind of business applications. So from all this application, they collect the data and bring it to a data platform. So their data can be used for multiple purposes. So that is why organization need data engineering teams. which is going to help them in centralizing the data. So the data can be used for multiple purpose. Okay, so in the current scenario, you can understand the purpose of data intelligence, right? So in the current scenario, like a lot of companies are dependent on data, right? Decisions are made based on the data. So top level management or each business group or top line business group, they do a lot of decisions based on the data. Whether they want to start a new sector or start a new product, or they want to see the customer demand, customer what is the trend now. So everything decisions are made based on the data. So data plays a major role. So collecting data from multiple systems and bringing to a centralized platform is important for enterprise. Okay, so in enterprise level, so why we are collecting data from a different software here. So for example, in my organization, so I'm working for, let us say I'm working for a banking or I'm working for a manufacturing company. They manufacture large devices or they manufacture cars. They manufacture any kind of bigger devices or bigger things, right? So I am working for a manufacturing company or a banking company or retail company. So in that organizations, in that enterprise company, they have different business group. They have sales, finance, HR, IT, like different teams, right? They have different team. Within the team, they use different softwares. They use enterprise software. They use like a SAP for ERP systems. They use Oracle, Microsoft. Okay, they use Salesforce. They use different kind of softwares, business softwares within the enterprise, within the business group. So that, for example, here Salesforce has only sales related data, marketing related data. Okay, and ERP has like data related to finance. It has data related to accounting. So they have specific to the business group. So they don't have the centralized data. So that is why in organization we have analytics team. They have data platform. So we collect data from this all the sources, bring it to a centralized system and manage in the cloud. So it can be used for different kind of analytics or machine learning or real-time analytics or any kind of data intelligence here. So that is why in enterprise, data engineering teams are required. So data engineering teams are going to help them in centralizing the data, building a data platform. Okay. So we are going to work between the data producers and data consumers. So as a data engineering team, we work between the producers and consumers. So the producers can be ERP systems, SaaS applications, or operational database, simple operational database. So all are producers. The data are coming from producers. Okay, so what we do in data engineering team, we work on data pipeline, we work on ingestion, orchestration, transformation, data quality, governance. So we store the data in data lake or data warehouse or lakehouse, and we help consumers here. So we are going to work with consumers. So we are going to provide them the data for different different data products here. So they are going to build different kind of data systems, data intelligence. So we are going to help consumers here. So this is what we do it in data engineering. Okay, so in data engineering teams, so we work on ETL, data pipelines. We do ETL or ELT. We store the data into data lake or data warehouse. Okay, so we work on ingestion, orchestration, or transformation are different layers in your data engineering process. Okay, so this is what we do it in a data engineering team. So here, why we need cloud? Okay, so the other question is, so we have discussed about why data engineering is required for enterprise. So as a data engineering team, what we do in enterprise. So why we need cloud here? So in enterprise, they have their infrastructure in the cloud. Okay, they have their infrastructure in the cloud, like they need servers, they need a database, they need different kind of machines. Okay, all the resources are there in cloud. Okay, cloud providers, okay, like AWS or like Azure or GCP are providing different kind of resources. So they are providing database, virtual machines, storage as a service. So we can use it and pay it. Okay, so I can build my data platform. So the entire data engineering platform using cloud. So by doing this, I don't need infrastructure. I don't need a data center. I don't need a dedicated physical machines. So I can use cloud and solve all the data engineering problems in the cloud. Okay, I can store my, like I'm having data coming in, large amount of data coming in, large volume of data coming in. I want to analyze the data. I'm going to work with my data scientist. I'm going to solve a problem. So I'm taking a data from social media and I need to understand the customer usage. So I want to analyze the customers data here. So data volume is huge. So I can store it into data lake and then process the data. So I can store it into data lake and inform my machine learning team. So they can use the data and use it. So this is how in enterprise. So we are going to use cloud. In the cloud, we are going to use resources and build the data platform. Okay. So data engineering is like a different engineering process, and cloud providers are helping us by providing infrastructure. They are providing the infrastructure. So in cloud, I can create different kind of resources. Okay, so I can create different kind of infrastructure. So in my data engineering activity, I want to do ingestion. Okay, I want to transform this data, collect the data from sources, bring it to data lake, store it to data warehouse, or do orchestration, do transformation, processing. So all this activity I can perform in the cloud. So in the cloud, I can create service and do process large amount of data. I can build the entire data pipelines in the cloud. Okay, so in AWS, so why AWS here? Why can't we go for Azure or GCP? So AWS are market leaders. So in the cloud, AWS are market leaders. So they started with the cloud industry and they have 200 plus services. You can see here. So they provide 200 plus services. Okay, different services, right? So they provide services for compute. They provide services for storage, database, machine learning, like so IoT systems, analytical system. Okay, so I have my data scientist team. They are using this service, like they are using SageMaker or they are using Bedrock. I have AI team. They are using Bedrock. I have machine learning team who is using SageMaker. So they need the data. They need the raw data from other sources. They need the data in data lake. So I'm going to help them in bringing the data and storing into storage layers in data lake or data warehouse. So I'm going to collaborate with my producers. So as I said earlier, I'm going to collaborate with my producers and consumers in bringing the data, storing into data lake or data warehouse or lake house architecture. So that is how we are going to help the producers and consumer. So here in AWS, there are multiple services. So for data engineering, we use like few services. We are not going to see all the services. There are 200 plus services. We use like 10 services or 15 services for data engineering. So we are going to focus only on few services. We are not going to get into all the services. Okay, so there are 200 plus services in AWS. So if you go into here, you can go to S3. So in AWS, I can go to S3. I can go to EC2. I can go to RDS. So if I want to create virtual machines, so I need virtual machines, I can go to EC2, create virtual machines. Okay, I can create virtual machines. I can create one machine or 10 machines. So based on my need, I can create multiple machines here. Okay, so if I want to create like Ubuntu machines, like Linux machines or Mac or Windows machine, if I want to create 10 machines, I can create quickly in the cloud. So cloud providers are helping you in providing the infrastructure. So I can create an instance easily. I can launch instance quickly. So I can go here. I can select the instance type, what RAM I need, what CPU I need. So if I want 16 GB of RAM, I can go and choose how much RAM memory I need, what is the CPU I need. So I can choose the instance size and I can create it in AWS. Okay, so this is how we can create EC2 mission. So if I want database, I can go to RDS, create database here. Okay, RDS is relational database service. I can create a database here. Okay, I can create like a Postgres. I can create a different kind of database here in the RDS service. Okay, so like this, let me delete it. Okay, so in RDS, you can create a database. You can create database like MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server. You can create different databases here. They provide managed database service, and we have Glue. So we have Glue for ETL. So I can use Glue, perform ETL. I can write ETL scripts using Python or using SQL. I can do large data processing. I can do it in Glue. Okay, they provide a distributed computing framework. They use Spark. So in Glue, you can use Spark and do distributed computing here. Okay, so like this, your AWS has different services for different operations here. Okay, so we use some services which are common and some services are separate for each individual roles in the enterprise level. Okay, so in AWS, you can create multiple resources, and it's like the easier way in AWS is I can have multiple environments. Like I can have dev, I can have QA, I can have prod, so I can have multiple environments. Okay, and then I can allow users to use it. I can allow my data scientist to use the data. I can allow my analyst to use the data. So for example, I'm loading data into S3. I'm loading data into S3. So I'm taking like 10 million records. I'm loading into S3. I can share this data with other users. So here I can store structured data, unstructured data. I can store different type of data here. I can share with different consumers. Okay, so I can extract from my source and I can load it here so other consumers can use it. Okay, so this is how I can use AWS. So I can build the data platform here in AWS. Okay, so let us, so in our data pipeline, so in our data engineering pipelines, so we are going to do ingestion, we are going to do orchestration, we are going to work on data modeling, data processing. So we have analytical layer, so we have multiple layers. So we are going to learn about each of the services. So regularly we use different services in AWS. So we use services like S3, we use services like RDS DynamoDB, we use Glue, we use Kinesis for streaming, we use Lambda for event driven or server side validations. So we use step function for orchestration. Okay, we use Glue for ETL data processing. We use Athena for validations, analytical queries, Redshift for the data warehouse. Okay, so in a data engineering pipelines, we are going to use different services. So as a data engineer, you need to know different AWS services. So you are going to use these services in different layers here. Okay, so far we have understood what is data engineering and why data engineering platform is required, and how you are going to use AWS and build the data platform. We have understood this. Okay, so now let us get into the course details now. So in the course, what we are going to learn. So in our course, what are the services we are going to learn? Okay, and then what project we are going to learn in the course and how much experience you can gather by learning this course. Okay, we will understand that. So in this course, we are starting from basics. We are starting with S3, IAM, RDS, the basic services, and getting into advanced level. We are learning Glue, DynamoDB, Athena, EMR, Redshift, Lambda, Kinesis, and also we are using some agents, strands here for working on consumer side. We are using Bedrock and strands. Okay, and then we are using Spark for ETL. We are using Airflow for orchestration, and we are using Snowflake and Redshift both as a data warehouse. So regularly in enterprise, so as a data engineer, I work on data pipeline. So I need to know different data engineering process, right? So in my organizations, so in a data engineering team, I should know all these layers, right? So I should have a good idea about ingestion, orchestration scheduling, transformation, data quality governance, and working on ETL pipelines, data pipelines, working on data lake, data warehouse, unified platform. So I need to have all this thing. So we are learning all this thing in the course. So by using AWS services, we are learning all this layer in the course. Okay. So we are using different services and we are learning the all the engineering layers in the course. Okay. And here we are using Spark for ETL and for distributed computing for parallel processing. We are using Apache Spark. We use Glue and Spark and we do parallel processing. So we take large amount of data and process it. So Spark, we can run it in local. You can run it in cloud. So we are going to use both. We will run it in local, we will learn it in local, and we will use in the cloud. So we are going to learn different AWS service. We are going to learn Snowflake. Why Snowflake here? Snowflake works very good with AWS. Snowflake has lot of integration with AWS in enterprise level. Snowflake is most used data warehouse for different kind of latest features. So they have latest features compared with all the data warehouse system. Okay, so we are learning Snowflake along with AWS here. So we get enterprise experience, enterprise data engineering experience by using AWS and Snowflake. Okay, so other than that, we are learning data warehouse, we are learning data lake, we are learning lakehouse architecture. So for lakehouse architecture, we use Iceberg here. Iceberg. So Iceberg is used in Netflix, Apple. Okay, so for lakehouse, so this is the generation 3 architecture. So in a data lake, I can build a lakehouse by using Iceberg. So Iceberg is used in Netflix, is used in Apple. So in the course, we are learning data lake, we are learning data warehouse, and we are learning lakehouse Iceberg, and we are using in the project. Okay, so we are learning all these different kind of storage systems. We are learning and implementing in the project. Okay, so we are learning about data lake, we are learning about data warehouse, we are learning about lakehouse architecture, so different storage systems. Okay, and we are trying to build a data platform. And we are doing two projects here. So let me go into the projects. So the first project, we are working on like building a medallion architecture. So here we are trying to work on batch processing. We are using S3, RDS, DynamoDB, Glue Catalog, Athena. Like we are using Parquet files. So we are covering like most of the basic workflows. So we are working on a basic workflow. So we are covering most of the basic workflows. And also in the first project, we understand how enterprise data pipeline CI/CD process works and how packaging is done, how deployment is done in production. So we are learning about deployment. We are learning about CI/CD pipeline for data engineering specific. So this is everything data engineering specific. So use Terraform. So with AWS, we use Terraform and we do the CI/CD pipeline. Okay, this is how we do enterprise data deployment. So normally you will learn data engineering in the YouTubes, but they are not going to tell you about enterprise wide how deployment is done, how real world production implement is done. Okay, so how data pipelines are packaged and how it is deployed. So they will not explain. We are explaining in this project. We are showing with demo. Okay, so we are learning this in the first project. And in the second project, we are getting into complex scenario. The first project, we are learning the basic scenarios. Okay, we are building an enterprise data pipe. So we are taking a real world scenario and we are working on an enterprise data pipeline here. And in the second project also, we are taking another scenario and we are working on another data platform. So here we are getting into complex scenario. So we use incremental data here. So we are processing incremental data. So we learn bookmarking. We learn about incremental loading. We learn about data warehousing here, implementation, lakehouse. So in the second project, we are going to use data warehouse. We are going to use lakehouse. So we will use event-driven process. We will use Lambda, step function, event bridge. We will learn about star schema, dim tables, fact table, data modeling. So in the second project, we are learning about advanced stuff, SCD type 2, how you work on dimension tables, how you work on fact tables, how you build a star schema. So we are working on like enterprise level, a complex project. So we are working on a complex project. Okay, so we are learning two projects here. One simple one, which we cover all the basic flows, and we cover the deployment, we cover the CI/CD pipeline, we learn about the basic flows. And the second project, we learn about advanced flows, incremental pipelines, and we learn about merging, working on merge process, working with the data lake, data warehouse, and then lakehouse architecture. Okay, so we are learning two projects in the course. So let me get into syllabus. So I have shown the project now. Let me go into syllabus. So you can see the syllabus here. We have started with basics. What is cloud computing, IM, S3, AWS S3, CLI commands, Boto 3. We are starting with basics, and slowly we are getting into PySpark, Glue. We are working on transformations, and we are writing some scripts, batch processing. We are using Terraform. And then we are working on project one. You can see we have started with the project one, and slowly we are completing the project one, and then we are starting with the advanced level, working on incremental pipelines. So working on Lambda, step functions, different AWS services like SNS, Bedrock. We are learning about different AWS services, and we are working on Iceberg. We are using an Iceberg, Lakehouse, incremental data. We are working on second project, Medallion architecture, and also we are learning about Spark optimizations, how enterprise workflows optimization is done, and we are learning about data warehousing concepts and semi-structured data, streaming pipelines, and interview preparations here. So this is how we are covering in the course. So we are starting from basics and slowly getting into advanced level. So we are learning about the entire data platform. We are learning about entire data engineering process. Okay, so you can see the previously completed courses. So we can see the previously completed batch. So you can see the recording here. So I am sharing the recording of the previously completed courses. So you can see we have shared the recording. So I started with IM, EC2. So we share the recording. Okay, so this is a live session recorded classes. So you can see this. We are explaining lively. Okay, and then we are showing the basic service, and we are getting into transformation using Glue, and we are working on RDS, Glue integration. We are working on Terraform, and then we are starting project one. Okay, you can see class 10. We are starting project first project, and we are doing orchestration, GitHub integration. We are learning GitHub integration, and then we are doing workflow orchestration. Okay, we are learning about the entire pipeline here of productionization, deployment, CI/CD pipeline, GitHub integration. We are learning everything, and then we are getting into advanced level, event-driven flows. We are learning about event bridge, step function, Lambda, data warehouse, and then we are getting into incremental loads Iceberg. We are learning about Iceberg, working on incremental process, then Spark optimizations, Iceberg optimization, streaming, how you can use streaming, Kafka integration, then interview preparation. So this is how the course goes. So you can see the recording here. So this is how the course goes further. So here we are learning like enterprise wide project. So we are doing two projects. So you get 3 to 4 years of experience. And you build a data platform, and the data platform can be used for different purpose in enterprise. Okay, so we are learning about. So we explain you in enterprise wide how implementation is done with examples, and we showed you how real world data engineering ecosystems are there, and how data engineering is done with the live scenarios. We show it in the course. Okay, so we have discussed about why data engineering and what is the need of data platforms, and we have discussed about why cloud, what is the purpose of cloud here, and then we have covered about so what we cover in the course, and what we learn in the course, and what are the project we do it in the course. Okay, so any questions from anyone? So we have covered the entire thing. So let me also go and show it. So here we are going to learn in AWS cloud. So you are going to learn in cloud. So you need to create a filter. I will tell you how efficiently you can use it, how you can avoid cloud charges, so how you can create budgets and how you can avoid cloud charges. So we will use AWS cloud. So we will run it on the cloud. Also, when we are working on development, we can develop on local environment. So in the local environment, so when you are going to work on Spark, I can do development on local. So you can see the development environment here. I can work on local. So I can write my SQLs. I can work on local development. So you can run it on cloud. You can run it on local. So that is how we are going to learn. And also we are going to use Snowflake as a data warehouse. So we are going to learn about data warehousing concepts. We are going to implement all the thing with integration. And Snowflake is completely free. We are using a free trial version of Snowflake. So we are not going to be charged for Snowflake. So we are going to use AWS cloud and we are going to use Snowflake and learn all these concepts here. Okay, so we have seen about the course here. So also with the AWS course, we have other courses. So if you are from SQL background, you can opt for Snowflake data engineering course. So we have a Snowflake data engineering course where we cover only Snowflake. We cover only Snowflake and then with Airflow and DBT with Snowflake related data engineering projects. So we have a separate course for Snowflake and we have separate course for Agentic AI. Okay, so if you are interested in Agentic AI, we have a separate course for Agentic AI. So in Agentic AI, we cover Fast API, LangChain, LangGraph, Bedrock. So the enterprise wide Agentic AI. So we use AWS, we use Bedrock and build an agentic AI application. We solve real world enterprise problem by we build two enterprise applications here. So we use Bedrock and we use LangChain and LangGraph and we use Fast API and we build a serverless applications here. Okay, so we have multiple courses along with AWS data engineering course. Okay, so any questions from anyone on today's discussion here?
Um, all right. Vale, can I just complete and then we'll take the question in the last?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. I think there are some questions, Vale, in the chat which you can answer, and then I will continue. Like
Yeah,
there's
sure.
some questions which is there in the chat that you can answer.
Yeah, I see some questions like, do I need to know everything if I want to show 3 years of experience in data engineering? So, if about your experience, so we are learning from basic level to advanced level. So, about your experience required. So, if you are like 2 years of experience, you don't need to learn iceberg, right? You don't need to learn data warehousing concept. So, if you are going to show only 2 years of experience, you can learn the first project alone, and then you can learn all the basics. You first learn the basic data pipeline. You will learn glue, S3, building a data pipeline. Okay, so you will work on basic data engineering process. You don't have to get into lakehouse. You don't have to learn bedrock integration. You don't have to have learned the advanced one. Okay, so other thing, like any AI impact on the data engineering goals. So as I said initially, so data engineering is going to help AI teams, right? So in organizations where a lot of AI projects are going on, they have a stronger data platform. Without data platform, they cannot build agentic AI applications or AI applications. So data engineers are required for AI teams also. So it's going to help us. There is a demand, and more demand is going to be created for data engineering because of AI. Okay, so and AI cannot replace data engineering jobs. Why? Because data engineering are complex. So data engineering jobs are complex. So we are working on complex workflows which cannot be replaced by agents, which cannot be replaced by AI. Okay, so for example, as I said, we are working on like working with different producers. So in enterprise, they have 100 producers. They have 100 sources and like multiple consumers, and we have multiple data pipelines. So these pipelines cannot be replaced by agents, cannot be replaced by AI. Okay, so they are going to help you. They are going to help you. So you are going to do some modification in your data engineering process. They are tools for you to help. Okay, they are not going to replace the entire. So other question is that Python language required to learn data. Yes, Python is required. So basic Python is required. So if you know basics of Python, you can learn it. You don't need to learn algorithms. So we don't use algorithms. We don't write complex code. We write simple flows. So we write like simple functions. We use simple functions. So you need to know basics Python in the data engineering. So if you want to, how can I switch it to A with current 4 years of experience in AWS, PySpark, SQL, Databricks? Okay, so like as I said, currently there are a lot of innovations are going in organizations. There are a lot of AI projects are built, and for AI projects, they have data engineers. So and then we work with agentic teams, we work with AI teams, we collaborate with them. So we work in collaboration with the different teams here. So we will do data engineering work. So for example, I work with different teams. So I build the data models and I work with the AI team. I collaborate with them and they work on the machine learning models. At last, we both solve the business problem. So we to work together in solving the business problem. So straight away, you are not going to get into AI side. So you are going to work on the data engineering side. Then you can get into AI side. So if you are already you have good experience of data engineering, then easily you can switch it to AI because you are going to adapt. You will use a lot of tools. You are going to use AWS service like Bedrock, SageMaker, and you are going to provide them data. So it's easier for you to switch it to AI.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Vale, for answering the question, right? Let me also summarize whatever like the what Vale has communicated, right? So that let me summarize everything. There are few other questions as well. Is Databricks and DBT is covered? DBT is covered. For Databricks, if you want to learn, we have a separate course which you can also enroll, which is starting from 11th of April. So if you want to learn Databricks, like that is separate course. How you can switch to AI with like that Whale has already answered, right? So now let me give a like a summary about whatever like Whale has communicated, right? So we have a AWS data engineering bootcamp. It will give you 4 years of experience. What does it mean? It means that suppose if somebody is there having like 5 years of experience into data analysis, right? So what they can do, they can learn AWS data engineering with us, and they can show relevant 4 years of experience in their resume. They can write that they have worked 1 year in data analysis and they have worked 4 years as a data engineer, right? That is what they can do, right? So they learn from us, and then they can write our projects as their enterprise project. That is what they can do, right? You can also write as a freelancing project if you prefer, show, but we suggest you to write as a professional experience because we are teaching you and then you are answering all the interview question, and once you're deployed in the project, you will be able to handle the project as well. Now sometimes you might feel that, hey, how it can be covered in 2 to 3 months duration of time, right? It can be covered in two to three duration of time because you are learning everything. You are learning basically different things different day, right? Every day you're learning different things and you're learning different scenarios, right? So and whatever we are teaching you without any errors in the class, what we have built along the year, right? So that we are teaching you. So it's a compact learning with a particular duration of time which provides your enterprise experience of 3 to 4 years. Okay, you will be learning Glue, DynamoDB, Athena, Snowflake, Lambda, Kinesis, Medallion architecture, Lakehouse architecture. You will be doing 2 to 3 projects in 2 months duration of time. After doing the course, you can do Snowpro, Snowpark certification. You can also do AWS certified data engineer certification. Who can do this? Anybody who knows basics about SQL or Python can do this. You can expect up to 30 LPA package, right? You have also seen Preet's got 35 LPA package, but you can expect up to 30 LPA package as well. The batch is starting from 30th of March, right? Once you join, we will share 2 to 3 introductory class which you need to watch before you start from Monday 9 a.m. IST, right? The class will happen weekdays except Wednesday. Okay. Now, if you have a very SQL background, suppose if you are an Oracle developer or if you are some sort of a PL SQL developer, if you know SQL very well, right? And then if you are an experienced guy, then we recommend you to learn Snowflake with us, right? So you learn AWS data engineering program along with Snowflake. So you learn for 4 months instead of learning for 2 months, right? Because you are an experienced professional, so you should learn Snowflake in a better way, right? So it provides you 6 years of experience. Suppose if you are a SQL admin or SQL developer having 10 years of experience, right? So what you can do, you can enroll for our Snowflake plus AWS data engineering program. You show that you have 5 to 6 years of experience into Snowflake plus AWS and then 4 years of SQL experience. And then you make your resume accordingly, and we will guide you how you can make your resume. You write 5 projects. The basic knowledge about SQL is anyways required for this. This course also you can join from 30th of March, same timing. Okay. You will first learn AWS and then you learn Snowflake. You will not learn both of them parallel, and you cannot learn both of them parallel as well at the same time because you will be occupied with AWS data engineering program anyways. Now we have a AWS data engineering program along with agentic AI program as well, right? Which Whale was showing you, right? Give me a moment. So we have a agentic AI program of 2 months as well, right? Where you will learn about how to build single agent, how to build multi-agent. That you will learn. Okay. So if you want to build AI agents along with AWS program, you can do that as well. And you can also search YouTube. Everybody is nowadays talking about AI agent, agentic AI as well. So if you want to learn that, you can learn that as well, right? So along with AWS data engineering program, you can also enroll for this agentic AI curriculum, and then you learn for 4 months. And after doing this, you can show like 6 years of experience. You can show you can also do AI practitioner certificate along with the data engineer certificate. The basic knowledge about Python is really required for this. You can expect more than 30 LPA package, right? And then the batch is starting from 30th of March. This is the comparison for everything, right? So suppose if your expectation, if you want to really focus upon AWS data engineering program, go with AWS data engineering program. If you have very good SQL background, right, go with AWS plus Snowflake. If you want to learn agentic AI as well, because everybody is talking about how to build AI agents, like we will teach you that as well, but you will learn for 4 months in that particular case, right? So you can enroll for that program as well, right? Each course is 2 months, combined courses 4 months. So this is 4 months, this is 4 months, right? So as per your profile, suppose if you are basically looking for only data engineering, you go for data engineering. If you want to basically learn AI agents as well, because how to build AI agents is also really, really important. So if you want to do that, you can learn for 4 months. You can learn AWS plus agentic AI. If you feel that, hey, Abhishek, I have a very good SQL background, go with Snowflake plus AWS program, right? So we have different programs as per your profile. So the agenda of the today's masterclass is to understand as per your profile. We will suggest you the course, right? So we are not suggesting the same course for everyone. We are suggesting the course as per your profile, right? So suppose if you have very good SQL profile, go with Snowflake plus AWS. And if you are experienced professional, if you have 2 to 3 years of experience, guy, go with AWS program only. If you have if you don't have a SQL background, it's still your experience, go with agentic AI plus AWS, which will enhance your profile, right? Now, if you want to enroll for this particular program, right, we are giving some offers today which you can use and then basically enroll for the program, right? So for AWS data engineering program, the 1 second, I think, give me a moment. All right, so it's 30th of March, right? Not 20th of March. The 30th of March you can start. 3 introductory class will be shared. Right, from Monday you can start. The timing is 9 a.m. IST, right? The original price is 20,000 rupees, but you can get the enrollment in 17,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees you need to pay now, rest you can pay after a week. And you can also get a recording. Suppose if you say that, Abhishek, I just want recording, right? You can also enroll for the recording, right? In which the price is 8,999, but you can get it in 7,999, right? The difference between live and recording is, in the recording you just get the recording, you don't get the live access, right? And the mock interview won't be taken in the recording, right? If you want to enroll for the integrated program, each of the course is 22,000 rupees. But if you enroll together, you can get the AWS plus Snowflake in 30,000 rupees. You need to pay 15,000 rupees now. Rest after after a week, right? Similarly, AWS plus Agentic AI course as well. Each of the courses 2 months. It will go for 4 months. You can get like the original price is 40,000 rupees, but you can get it in 30,000 rupees. You need to pay 15,000 now. Rest after a week, right? So now, if you're looking for the enrollment, right, you can use the link which I will send now and then do the enrollment. Give me a moment. Okay, so you can use this link and then enroll for the course, right? Now, all of this course comes with the 7-day refund policy. Nobody comes to us because of our teaching style, but we are giving that kind of a comfort as well. So you have a 7-day refund policy for all sort of a courses, right? And we have a price match policy as well. So if you get a similar kind of a training anywhere in the market, you can come back to us and we'll like match the price as well, right? Now, if you have any courses any question regarding anything, you can also ask us. So I will give you unmute option so that you can ask the question. All right. So we'll do some Q&A session now. Anybody has any question, you can go ahead and ask. We will help you with like projects. We'll help you in the interview preparation. We'll also take a mock interview so that you're fully onboarded. Okay. And we will be there with you till the time you get a job. All right, guys. So if you have any question, please go ahead and ask. You can unmute yourself and ask question. Anybody has any question, guys? Unable to unmute. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think you can now unmute. Please try now. Yeah.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Yes.
Hi. So I have the 6 years of experience in Snowflake and DBT, 12 years in SAP BW and HANA. Could you please suggest that which will be the best path for me?
Like how is your experience with SQL?
It is
Are you
very good.
I think yeah, you are comfortable with SQL. You go with Snowflake plus AWS.
Snowflake with
AWS.
AWS. Okay.
Yes.
That means it's a center, correct? It's a center course, 6 years.
I
Sorry?
have the 6 years experience in Snowflake DBT.
Yeah, so you already know Snowflake? You already worked with Snowflake, you already know Snowflake very well?
Yeah, 6 years in
Yeah,
Snowflake and DBT.
so you know, if you know Snowflake very well, go with AWS plus Agentic AI because you have already experience with Snowflake. So you can also learn AWS data engineering program, and you can also make your profile better by learning how to build single agent and multi-agent in AWS infrastructure. So that will boost up your profile. And you already have a Snowflake, which will anyways good, which is because Snowflake is a modern data warehouse. So it will enhance your profile. So once you
Okay.
learn this, you can also like soon we will also teach you like not now, but going forward we'll also introduce the how to build AI agent in Snowflake. So you can further enhance your skill set after that in how to build AI agents in Snowflake. That also will teach going forward. But for now, the good path for you you'll be like you learn AWS along with agentic AI how to build AI agents in Snowflake. Sorry, in AWS.
Okay. So for that, there is the another course, right? This course will not be.
No, no, this is the course. You will start with Snowflake first. You will learn Snowflake. Sorry, you will start with AWS first. You will learn AWS data engineering for
Hmm.
2 months, and then you will learn how to build AI agents in the same infrastructure for another 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so you learn for 4 months.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody has any question, guys?
Yeah, Abhishek, what about course timings? That
Course timing is
suppose, for
written over here.
example,
30th of March, 9
and
a.m. IST is the timing.
it's night, it's not about 9 to 10 only, correct?
Yes, 1 hour. Yes. Yes.
It's Snowflake plus AWS recording is there, only recording
Yes.
for,
Yeah,
because the
yeah, it's there.
timing is not able to join. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's there. Timing is recording is there. You can and also I think I have pasted a link, so you can use this link and
Okay.
get the enrollment. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody has any question, guys? Anybody has any question, guys?
Is there any evening time for live courses?
For AWS, you're saying?
Yeah, Snowflake plus AWS.
We are starting a Snowflake evening batch. So you can learn Snowflake first
Okay.
and then you can learn AWS later on. So we are starting an evening batch in 2 weeks. So you can also enroll for that. And we have a masterclass for Snowflake as well. So you can learn first Snowflake and then you can learn AWS afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, you can enroll for an evening batch for Snowflake. Okay.
That course you will teach only Snowflake or Airflow and
No,
DBT
no.
also?
We will teach Snowflake along with Airflow DBT, AWS Glue,
Hmm.
and then we will learn and the ADF as well. And then we will learn AWS another 2 months after that. Once you complete the Snowflake along with Airflow, DBT, ADF, and Glue, then we will teach you for 2 months again AWS infrastructure.
Okay, that is evening time, correct?
Yeah, evening time, yes.
Okay. Thanks, Abhishek.
Yeah. So you can again enroll for Snowflake plus AWS. I will enroll you for the same program. So you can enroll now, and then I will enroll for the same program which you just told. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, when
All
is Databricks starting? Yeah.
Database is starting from from 12th of April. It will be a
12th of
weekend
April.
batch. Yeah, it will be a weekend batch.
Oh, usually, what are the timings for weekend?
9 a.m. IST.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, guys. Anybody has any doubt?
It's all good. Evening time, can you please tell what time evening for that
7:30
Snowflake
p.m.
plus
IST.
AWS?
7:30 p.m.
Okay,
IST.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. That means that course also I need to pay for that Snowflake AWS course, correct?
Yeah.
The same
It's the
course.
same program. It's the same program. So it's basically Snowflake plus AWS. Will enroll you for evening Snowflake plus AWS, and you can use the link enroll for that, and we will add you to for the Snowflake batch. It will start from same on this particular date. It will start. It will start from 30th of April. From on this
April
date, it will
13th
start.
only that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That 4 months fully, that
Yeah. 4
course.
months program. Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Anybody has any
Yeah.
question,
So,
guys?
one second. This is Suresh. So, can I reach you personally in a WhatsApp number?
Yeah,
Hello.
if you want to reach Suresh, yes, definitely you can ping him separately, and then he might assist you. Guys,
Yes.
we need to one last time. Anybody has any question?
Abhishek, I have one question.
Yeah.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
So, Abhishek, this is Niranjan. Actually, my background is business analyst, functional business, techno-functional business analyst. So, I have basic SQL and Python knowledge, but my experience is overall 10 plus years of experience. So, is it okay? First, I learn with AWS, and once I get some knowledge on the AWS, can I switch into the Snowflake? Is that advisable? Like, first, I'll
Yeah,
start
you
with.
can do that. Yes, you can do that. If you're not very comfortable, start with Snowflake, AWS, and then you can enroll for Snowflake later on. But you need to enroll separately, right? Separate course you can enroll. That
Okay.
also you can do. Okay. But if you enroll together, you might you'll get better discount. But if you're not confident, it's okay, right? You just go with Snowflake, AWS plus, and then Snowflake afterwards. All right, guys. If you have any question, you can ping me in the uh, WhatsApp, and I can answer those questions because I need to jump on
Yeah.
another meeting now. Yeah. Tell me.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry, Abhishek. One more question. Yeah. For that,
Yeah.
need to course mail full details you need to pay today, or otherwise you'll
You
take
need to
two
pay
times,
15,000 rupees now, and then rest of them you can pay once the batch starts. Okay, so the fees is 30,000 rupees. You
Okay.
have to pay 15,000 rupees now, and rest once the batch starts. All right, guys. We will now conclude the session. If you have any question, you are free to ping me on WhatsApp, and I will also send my WhatsApp number in this WhatsApp group in which all of you are present, right? You can also ping me directly. Now we need to conclude the session. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. See you around if you're enrolling. Bye, guys.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Isn't AI means how much you will explore on AI?
We will learn 2 months agentic AI. We will build two projects. One is single agent, one is multi-agent.
What are the tools you are used for? I mean, what are the tools we can learn for agentic AI building?
We will be learning these tools. I will send you the syllabus because I need to jump on another meeting now. I will send you the syllabus, okay? Can you ping me your number in the chat? I will send you the syllabus, okay?
Sure. Thank you.
All right, guys. See you then. Thank you so much. Bye.